Welcome back everyone. In the series of learning C programming, we are discussing about operators in C. In my previous videos, I have already covered three types of operators, that is arithmetic operator, assignment operator and increment or decrement operator. In this video, I will be talking about relational operators and logical operators. So, upon the completion of the session, the learner will be able to understand relational operators and logical operators. What are those operators, types of these operators, why and when to use these operators in a program. Okay. So, first coming to relational operators. Here is our relational operators. Okay. See, as the name suggests, relational, they are going to talk about relations between two things. Now, which type of relations? They will compare two values, right? And will give you the result, or you can say these are used to check the conditions. Okay. Especially in if else, we use these operators. So, we used to compare two values. So, you can say also it as comparison operators, right? When you compare two values, we also say it comparison operators, because it compares two values, right? Then what should be the output? Either you will get true or you will get false, right? So true means 1 and false means 0. In computer's memory, these two words are stored as numbers. So true is stored in the form of 1 and false is stored in the form of 0, right? So now types of relational operators are less than, greater than, less than or equal to, greater than or equal to, here is our double equal to and not equal to. These six are our relational operators. Like see, this double equal to operator is totally different from single equal to operator. Okay, because single equal to operator is the assignment operator. It is used to assign the value from the right hand side to left hand side, whereas the double equal to operator is to check the condition or equality, right? See, if I write 3 less than 5, then what will you get? Is it true? Yes, 3 is less than 5, so true, right? So by using these operators, you will get output as true or false, also called boolean value, that is 1 or 0. So for true, I will get 1, right? If I write 3 greater than 5, it will give you result as 0, that is false. Okay. If I write 3 less than 3, it will give 0, that is false. But if I write 3 less than or equal to 3, yes, it is not less than, but it is equal to 3, then it returns 1 as true. Okay. I also write A less than B. Like this, these operators are used to compare two values, two operands or two expressions also. Okay. See, if I write like 3 plus 5 less than 5 plus 5, we can also compare these expressions, right? So using relational operators, you can compare integer values, floating values as well as character values, like A less than B. Okay, see, A less than B is totally different from A less than B, right? Because it is simple variable. Here A is simple variable and B is also a simple variable, whereas there here A and B are single characters because they are enclosed within single quotation mark. Okay, so when A less than B, the ASCII value of A, that is 97, and the ASCII value of A is 98. Here is their ASCII value. Okay, so is 97 is less than 98? True, so it will return 1, right? But you cannot compare strings using these operators. Like I cannot write like this, Raj within double quotation less than coding within double quotation. This is what? Strings, sequence of characters enclosed within double quotes. Why so? Because when you compare like this, then it will compare the addresses. Okay, when you compare like this, then it will compare the addresses. Every character will be stored in some memory address and it will compare those addresses and then gives you output. So you don't know where Raj is stored and where coding is stored. It will show you some undefined behavior. So you cannot compare strings using relational operators in C. There are some other ways to compare strings that also you will discuss when we will discussing about strings. Okay. See, in a program, I will take some values, then you will get it better, right? See, here void main and int a equals to 10, b equals to 8, clear screen and get CS. These are used So we include conio.h header file, right? Here a less than b, 10 less than 8. Is it true? No, it is false. 10 is not less than 8. So it returns 0 as output, right? If I write a greater than b, yes, it is true. True means it will return 1. If I write a greater than equal to b, then also it is true because a is greater than b, 10 is greater than 8. So it will return 1. If I write a less than equals to b, neither a less than b nor a equals to b, so it will return 0, right? A equals to b, a is 10, b is 8, they are not equal, so it will also return 0. And finally last, a not equals to b, so a is 10, b is 8, 10 is not equal to b, that is true. True means 1. Okay, next coming to here, C, here is a C character and B is a character because they are enclosed within single quotation. So ASCII value of C, that is 99, and ASCII value of B, that is 98. So 99 less than 98? No, that is false. So it will give 0. Okay. We can also compare like special operators. Okay, special characters. If I write like this, here plus is a special character, double equal to plus. So it could be evaluated first the ASCII value of plus, and then it will check and print 1 because it will print plus is equal to plus, they are equal, so it will return 1. Okay. So if you write less than, greater than, these symbols within single quote, here single quote, here single quote, these are not operators, these are the special characters. Okay. So when you use any special characters, then first we get its ASCII value and then compare. So I hope you got when we use these operators, right? Next, coming to logical OR operators. Here is your logical OR operator. See, these are three types of operators that in C. First is logical AND. We called it logical AND operator. Then second one is double vertical bar and we called it logical OR operator. And third one is exclamation. We call it logical NOT operator. Right? So logical and OR are binary operators, and logical NOT is a unary operator because it requires only one operand to perform. Now, logical operators are used to test more than one condition. Relational operators we are discussed are used to test one condition like a less than b or c less than d or something else. So relational operator कौन कहला one condition को check करिवो, one condition check, but logical operator रे हमें more than one condition को check करि पारे, more than one condition check. That is the difference between relational and logical operator, right? So how you use these logical operators? See, you can write like this: a greater than b and c less than d, right? So a greater than b, logical, and c greater than d. We are checking two conditions here. Here is our first condition and here is our second condition. So we are use these two conditions to check. Now, what output will you get when you use these operators? The output will be either true means 1 or false means 0. Similar, relational operator आमे जहाँ output पाउथिले जेमति कि आमे true false output पाउथिले, true और आमे पाउथिले false, ताको यदि boolean ने लिखिबा 1 और 0, same output हमको मिलिबो logical operator रे भी, right? So first each expressions or conditions are evaluated. So you can say that they are used to combine two expressions. Okay. See, first talk about logical AND. Here, first talk about logical AND operation. So see, if I take one example, that is int a equals to 10 and b equals to 6 and a equals to b double equal to, and logical AND b less than a, right? It is not compulsory that we write expressions in both sides. It may be variable, constants or anything, right? We also write it a and b, 10 logical and 6 in this way. Okay. So now what will the output? Either 0 or 1. A equals to b, it gives a 10, b 6. So is 10 equal to 6? No. So it will give 0. Next condition, b less than a, b is 6, 10 is a is 10. So is 6 less than 10? Yes, it is true. So it will give 1, right? Now 0 and 1. So the output will be 0. 0 and 1, the output will be 0. See, in logical AND operation, if both the expressions or values are true, then only it will give true value. Otherwise, you will get false every time. जदि दीटा जाक एक्सप्रेशन आमर ट्रू होउची, जदि एटा भी 1 अछि, नेक्स्ट एक्सप्रेशन भी 1 अछि, देन ओनली हमें आउटपुट ट्रू पाइबा. अदरवाइज फर्स्ट 0 थाउ, सेकंड 1 थाउ, फर्स्ट 1 थाउ, सेकंड 0 थाउ, और दीटा जाक 0 थाउ, देन सबु केस रे हमें आउटपुट 0 बोली पाइबा. False, right? If anyone is true, then also it will give false. Okay? So to give a true value for logical AND operator, all the operands must be true. This you need to take care. Okay? Now for this A and B, here for this A and B, see output of this one, A is 10, B is 6, so 10 and 6. Here we are not having 0 and 1, that is fine. Other than 0, if you have any number, it will be considered as true, means 1. Okay, so here 10 means 1, 6 means 1, so 1 and 1, what? That is output 1, 1 and 1, right? Okay, see, one more rule about logical AND operator is what? I am taking the expression this. I am taking this expression. A equals to B and B less than A. See, if A equals to B, the first condition is 1, then only next condition would be checked. After this logical AND, right? If the first condition is evaluated as 0, then for logical AND, it will not check the next condition. It will directly give the output as 0. जदि आम फर्स्ट कंडीशन को चेक करवा आ फर्स्ट कंडीशन आंसर हमको 1 आसुची, देन हमको सेकंड कंडीशन चेक करिया पड़िबो जे सेटा 0 अछि कि 1 अछि. बट जदि फर्स्ट कंडीशन ही 0 पड़े आसुची, देन सेकंड चेक करिया दरकार ही नै, कारण एवरी फर्स्ट कंडीशन जेतले 0 आसी सब टाइम रे हमर आउटपुट 0 ही आसीबो, अल्टीमेटली फॉल्स ही आसीबो, राइट? Why so? Because if 1 is 0, then ultimately the output will be 0. So no need to check the next condition, right? Now comes logical OR operator. Here is our logical OR operator, that is double vertical bar. Okay, see in same example, you will write int A equals to 10 and B equals to 6 and A greater than B, logical OR B equals to 4. Minute change. See here also A greater than B, 10 is greater than 6, yes, true, true means it will 1. Then B equals to 4, B means 6, so 6 equals to 4, no, that is false, so it will give 0. Now logical operator will give you output what? That is 1 or 0, that is 1, right? So if any one operand of logical OR operator is true, then final result will be true. जदि गोटे भी ऑपरेंड हमरो 1 होची, देन फाइनल रिजल्ट हमरो 1 आसीबो. से 1 0 थाउ बा 0 1 थाउ. बाकी जदि 0 0 अछि आ 1 1 अछि, चारटा केस. जदि गोटे ऑपरेंड 1 अछि देन 1 आसिला, गोटे ऑपरेंड 1 अछि 1 आसिला. जदि दीटा जाक 0, देन फाइनली फॉल्स, आ दीटा जाक ट्रू थिले ट्रू हबो, राइट? बुझियला? जदि हमें फर्स्ट कंडीशन को चेक करूचे, फर्स्ट कंडीशन जदि हमर आसिला 1, देन सेकंड कंडीशन चेक करिया दरकार ही नै, कहिना गोटे ट्रू हेले टोटल आउटपुट हमर ट्रू आसीबो. बट जदि फर्स्ट कंडीशन 0 आसुची इवैल्यूएट कला परे, देन हमको सेकंड कंडीशन चेक करिया दरकार, इट इज नेसेसरी. ओके, so the final result will be, it will go give 1, right? Next let's discuss about logical NOT operator, that is exclamation. Okay, this is already we have discussed when we are discussing about unary operators. It will take only one operand, right? So it is called as unary operator, and what it will do, it will complement the value, complement or negate the value, right? It will complement or negate the value. Like if I write negation of 5, sorry, logical NOT 5. See, 5 is considered as what? 1, right? Then it will give its complement, which is 0. So the output will be 0. Okay. If I take logical NOT 0, then the output will be 1. So if the expression is true, then the negation of that expression will be 0. If the expression is false, then the negation of that expression will be 1, right? Suppose I write negation of A greater than B. Okay, here I am taking if A equals to 10 and B equals to 5. See, the operand can be any constant, variables or expression. Okay, so in this expression, that is logical NOT A greater than B, yes, it will give 1 for A greater than B, right? Because A is 10 and B is 5. 10 greater than 5, yes, true, so it will give 1. 10 is greater than 5 and not 1, that is 0. So output will be 0, right? See one example here. Here is our void main and here 4 logical and not 0. 4 means আমি তাও consider করিবা 1, not 0, not false, that is 1, true, negate কলা 0 ର value କୁ negate କରିକି 1 ହେଲା, so 1 and 1, so that will give output as 1, right? Next, here 4 is 1, 4 means 1 and 0 means 0. So 1 and 0, true and false, logical and. So it will give 0 as result. Okay. So I hope you got what are logical operators and relational operators and how to use these operators. And these are used in decision making. Okay. So that's it for this video. And in the next video, I will discuss the bitwise operators in C. Thank you.